Hello, beautiful awakening friends. Sasquatch Chronicles Part 6. Immediately just going to jump right back into the story. Hopefully you just watched Part 5. So I had just drifted off. Like, I was talking about how I was in this. I felt like the Sasquatch put me in a box and they were like gigantic and looking at me and trying to understand if I was who they thought I was. And I had drifted off to sleep, which, like, for what I was experiencing in that moment, is incredible that I fell asleep. I don't know how that happened. They probably made it happen. So, anyways, the next thing I know, I wake up with quite a start to Chad grabbing my foot and going, "Jason, wake up!" Scared the crap out of me. Oh my God. So, I wake up, I'm like, "You son of a," I'm just like, "What the hell?" And he's just laughing like a little kid. He's like, "I tried for like 2 minutes to wake you up nicely, but you were in such a deep sleep, I couldn't wake you up." And there's this alarm going off. So what had happened was the batteries went dead and there's like a low battery alarm going on. So, Chad didn't know what to do with it, so he was trying to wake me up. So I got up out of bed, we took care of the alarm, and it stopped beeping, and then we just kind of sat there, and I'm like, "So, interesting light last night, right?" And he kind of looks at me, he's like, "Yeah, but how would you know that?" I'm like, "What do you mean, how would I know that?" He's like, "Dude," he's like, "I went into my room, and like within 30 seconds, I heard you snoring like a truck." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I sat down on my bed and I heard you snoring like a truck, and it was like within less than a minute." And I was like, "How the hell are you so," like, we were so excited about what was going to happen. Like, how could you possibly fall asleep? He's like, "That's what I was thinking about you. Like, how could you be asleep and snoring?" So we started comparing notes about what we experienced the night before. And Chad had experienced, he had heard them walking around. He heard them tapping on the walls of the trailer. But that was it. That was all he experienced, and he just said it kind of faded away. But like, if you saw the last video, Sasquatch Chronicles number 5, that would be, like, I experienced quite a bit, like them pulling me out of my body and doing all kinds of crazy things and having a really awesome experience. So it just goes to show that, them pulling me out of my body is incredible. But it was like they split the realities that we were experiencing and projecting or making, like, making me hear him snoring in his sleep, him hearing me snoring in his sleep, even though we were both awake. And like, we were completely sober for this experience. I just want to point that out, because like some of my experiences I'm going to talk about in videos, like, I might have been in plant medicine, but like nothing. This entire series, like this first at least several videos like this, with this being in trailer, that was all, we were all completely sober and experiencing these things. So yeah, so that was really incredible. So we talked about it and kind of had a good chuckle, and this is like 4 a.m. So after we chatted, compared notes, we're like, okay, let's go back to sleep now. So we both go back to our rooms and shut the doors and prepare to go to sleep. And I'm kind of, as soon as I lay down, right away, hear the footsteps come. They came back to the trailer again, and super loud, like unmistakable, huge bipedal footprints. Like there's no way it was anything but something walking on 2 feet. And it walks up to the trailer, walks down the driver's side, around the back, and then around the side to the passenger side, and walks up to the door. And it's one of those like levers where you pull it out, and what it sounded like is like stick its fingers in there and is like doing this, so like just jiggling the door handle. And then right away, like, it just jiggled it for a little bit, and then right away, just like the first night, all of a sudden there's something in the trailer, and it's like there's something walking around inside the trailer, going through, like, rustling through our like bags of chips or whatever snacks we had, and like opening the cupboard door, and it was like it was going through those. But this time we didn't stay quiet. Chad right away goes, "Jason, you hear that?" I'm like, "Yeah." "You?" He's like, "Yep." He's like, "Is that you? Are you up?" I'm like, "I'm in bed." "Is that you?" He's like, "Nope, I'm in bed." We're like little kids. It's just so funny. So then he's like, do you want to get up and see what's going on? I'm like, yeah, you. He's like, yep. So we both get up and like, okay, on the count of 3, open the doors. And as we're counting to 3, we're still like, it's like very present. It's like, and because we're at the door, like for me, it was even louder because now I'm at the door listening. And it's like, there's something in the trailer going through our shit. Like, it was ridiculous. They're like, 1, 2, 3, open. So we both slide open the doors at the same time. And as soon as we slid the doors open, it all stopped. Just instantaneously stopped. And then we're like, so then we ended up staying and we're like, holy cow, like that was incredible. Like, this is mind blowing. And so we just decided, we're like, you know what, it's been a lot. So we just, and it was we could see like, the sky off in the distance is starting to is starting to be a little bit of a glow in the east. So we're like, okay, sun's coming up, let's just stay up because it's been a lot. So we stayed up for a bit and talked, and then went to bed after. And then that was it for that night, for that day. But yeah, really, really incredible. So yeah, there's more though. There's some really cool, interesting stuff that happened. Little teaser for the next couple videos, like in the coming days. We were there for like 3 more days. There was one night where there was like literally a military helicopter flying over the campsite, probably picked up on what was going on and had to check it out. So like, subscribe, follow for more information to be posted and shared shortly. Love you all. Bye-bye.